Now, hello. Let's just check the audio levels. Right, here you go. So today, I'm just going to check the audio levels on my phone. Right, so today, Now, hello.
There you go.
Just check the audio levels. Right, pop that down. Right, it's working then. On my phone. So today, also I've noticed they must have made a small change to actually no, they haven't actually. I wonder if they've made a change to how they sort of assess like whether me watching from my phone counts as a viewer. It does actually, I think. But anyway, let's move on. Today we're playing Motorsport Manager. Now I've started playing this. I've got a hang of it now. So what I'm going to do is
It's the final few seconds.
now I've worked out how to play it and all the rest of it. I have got a career mode save. I'm going to be leaving that one just for me. Like I'm just going to play that myself. So this is what I want to do, is have two separate profiles so that I can sort of whenever I want to play this game, I can still play it without having to stream it if I'm not in the mood for stream. Also, I am back. I've had a week off streaming, week and a half off streaming actually. Actually, coming up to 2 weeks. It's been 12 days because I've been on holiday. So I've enjoyed my holiday a lot. I went on a boat holiday, so that was pretty fun-ish. Anyway, so this is all about F1. There is a GT and endurance race expansion. I haven't got those yet because they cost £6. So I thought, for now, we'll stick with the F1. So I've done in the top level of F1. I've done my own career mode using I'm using a sponsors mod. So that all the sponsors are real life ones, not fake ones. Unfortunately, the rest of the whole game is unlicensed, but I at least wanted the sponsors on the car to be licensed, just to see. So that's at least what I wanted. And I've got a hang of how the strategies work. I've got a hang of sort of like how, like the preferences I like to be with the AI level. The AI level, I found you can adjust it, because normally I'm pretty rubbish at these management games. But with this management level thing, it's good. Unlicensed, but actually, I'm just going to turn off the music because I'm not sure whether it might be copyright. Some games it's copyright, and I don't think it will be in this game because it doesn't sound realistic. But you know, just in case. Then obviously, so there you go. We're going to be starting a new career, and I want to have a taster of what it's like in Formula 3. Well, it's not Formula 3 in this game. It's obviously unlicensed, but I want to try that out. So we've got a sponsor mod. But apart from that, we're using no other mods. That's the only mod we're using. I'm going to turn tutorial off because I've already used it. So we'll click continue, and it should load in the sponsors mod, and then we can pick what team. I want to pick to race for a very good team. So our date of birth, let's just pick randomly. Whatever. There you go. There you go. We've got a random date of birth. Now, our name. Should I just say Mad Chili? Let's just call myself that. We're from the UK. I'll just keep with the default look. I'll go X-Driver because it always helps the feedback rating. So I'll keep X-Driver. There you go. Hair colour. Go with a nice little sort of this colour maybe. Skin tone. I'll just keep it default. Yeah, I'm happy. Actually, let's just auto-generate it. I like that afro dude. Where's he? There he is. Oh, there you go. He's gone now. Let's have a look. There you go. Let's just go with that. Right, continue. So now we either get the chance to create our own team. Oh, we do get to create our own team. So maybe that'll be a good idea because that means we're the chairman. So there won't be as many sort of there won't be much like to expect. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. We'll do the Mad Chili team. Let's do that. I've never done that before. So we'll start off obviously in the European racing series because obviously, you know, it's basically, if you look at it, tier 3 is like F3, tier 2 is like F2, and then tier 1 is like F1 in terms of whatever it is. So I mean, obviously the world one, if you look at the rules, they're very different. So this has I'm just looking at I want to look at the rules, obviously. So in this, the races are generally a little bit shorter. Practice sessions are shorter. When refueling, if active, and part fixed. So this is a bit different. So look, standard merit payments. It's very different to Formula 1. There's a double point system at the end. We've got less durable tyres in this series. We still get 15. We only have a real safety car in this mode. We're allowed refueling, so that's cool. So all the other championships don't have refueling. I'm not sure, but the F1 doesn't. So this will be a little bit different to me. There's only 10 races again instead of the 16 that are in F1. They're a bit shorter races, so I think it's a bit interesting, that. So let's go ahead and continue on that. So I've never raced in this series before. It will be a bit different rules to get used to. And we're starting, it's being a bit laggy, unfortunately, because obviously I forgot to adjust the settings so that, because obviously I forget all the time. Mad racing, that's what it wants to call it. I like the sound of that. Unfortunately, obviously, because I use my processor and all the rest of it for recording as well, it can really take out it does take out sort of, I don't know, I've changed it to blue, but it hasn't actually done anything. Is that it's just my logo, not my actual car. Okay. I'll have to change the preferences. I'll have to change this. Take that off. Quality can go down to medium. Right, let's go ahead and apply. So the quality of the whole game now should hopefully be, it was 10 FPS, we've now got 14. It's not a lot more, but there you go. It's how it works when recording. I've got different choices of livery. It's all cool. I like that one. I love that. Oh, I like that colour very much. Actually, I think maybe we could do with some. Should we go with some mad chili colours? Possibly. I'm actually. Oh, I like that. Let's have a look. Oh, I like this one. I don't know. A lot of these things they remind me of sort of like, what's it called? Like melons. Oh, I love that even more. That's perfect. There's a bit of red in there to simulate the channel, and then some nice other little colours in there as well. So we've got to have a bit of red on our car, haven't we? Because we're the chili channel. But let's continue. Finished editing on new team, yes. These banks are interested in funding a brand new motorsport team. They want you to head up the entire operation, okay? You need to keep this happy, so we've got a much lower pressure there. We're sticking with a low pressure of job. 3-star chassis in first season. Small starting financial package. We'll go with that because I don't want us to get sacked or like go wrong straight away. I don't want that to happen. I'd like this to be a bit more of a long-term series that we can carry through the whole channel. I'd like to be doing it maybe weekly, maybe half-weekly. I don't know. I would like to do a proper series on this channel. You know, obviously FSX I do occasionally. Football Manager, that wasn't that fun, really. I'm not into Football Manager a lot. This I'm a lot more into. I much prefer it. I also like it's cheaper. Football Manager I thought was overpriced at £37. This is just £25. And one of my favourite things is that what I really liked is you actually get to vote on ideas for what's going to happen the next season, which I really like. Expectations for first season. I think we can finish. I'm obviously going to say 10th. Because 10th is actually last, I'm pretty sure, in terms of the teams. Yeah, 10th is last. So, this means that it's going to be a bit harder to get sacked, which is very good. Our driver is awful. Our designers are awful. Our mechanics are awful. Lovely for giving me an awesome first report of my team, Lucas. Thank you very much. Also, that was not a comment. I was referring to my sort of, what is he? My scout manager. He's a scout. It says there. So head to the scouting department. We need to do something about this. Obviously, we need to get some good drivers in, and we have some money to do so. So I think it is time we got 16 days until our next Grand Prix. So our current drivers are, as it says, awful. So yeah. Scouting, and then drivers. We want them to be good. I think we want some young ones that are very good. So at least, oh yeah, I haven't actually. So let's go with the cost per race at the highest. This guy then. Let's go with her or him. Her. Chiaki Hashimoto, driving all series. So we'll go ahead and scout her. I would like to just scout a lot of young drivers in this can be very good. So I think I'd just like to scout all the young drivers and see sort of what we get best, basically. Obviously, we can only scout 3 people at a time, but after that, we'll get a nice little queue. Let's just scout those to start with. Right, pit crew. Again, we need to hire some new pit crew, I think. Let's go with some really good guys. Well, who's currently in our pit crew? It's auto-managed, it should be. Auto-management on. Confirm. So it's now being auto-managed. So anyone that we sign, so we'll just sign the best person. We won't sign any others. So hopefully that will work. What about the parts? I'm interested in the parts. I don't know, I'll have to wait and see. Where's the mail? Where's my mail gone? Mail. Anything else? Just introduction to the pit crew. Okay, I don't need that though because I'm using auto management. Is Richards going to retire? I don't know who that is. It's as long as it's not somebody I'm involved with. Is Logan Richards of Lancaster Performance? Okay, they're not part of us. I want to see if we get any sponsors. Obviously, any sponsors that are interested in arriving at our team is a good idea. We've had an interview request by the looks of that. Available jobs. Oh, there's a job. Someone's actually uneasy about their job, which is kind of weird already. Accept interview, obviously. I've never done an interview in this game, weirdly. Even though I've done about 6 races, and I still haven't had an interview. This is my first one. Well, you've certainly picked a tough task for your first job. You're expecting to pick up many points at all this season. Yeah, we kind of got rid of our chairman's not. I didn't obviously know this. I'm going to say 2 great drivers because it'll improve their morale. Again, it's a bit like Football Manager in that morale means big. Morale does matter. In the motor racing magazine season preview, I wrote that you're expected to finish 10th. Is that accurate, or do you think you can do any better? You'll all remember your time as a fan favourite racer a few years back. Will you be able to transfer your skills to the management game? I know the ins and outs, so I'll just show you. I'm sure it should be fine. That's improved the morale. So unfortunately, the morale of my chairman is not quite as good. I don't know how we still get a chairman even though I set it up, but there you go. Our 2 drivers, though, have actually been a bit happy by that. So obviously, again, morale, it does impact on the performance of your drivers. So the strategy in this game as well, because rain can just suddenly appear in this game, which can actually matter quite a lot. And we do have some sponsor offers. Obviously, fixed payments are generally a lot better. This one's even nothing. No upfront payment, but a bonus payment per race of 1,700 for 4 races. So I think with Tag Heuer. Cool. So that is just 2 races. Oh, that's when it expires. The deal length is for 4 races. And we don't get any upfront, but then we get 1,700, 1.7 million per race. So I think that's a much better deal. And we also got a couple of offers for the race bonuses. These were a lot harder, the race bonuses. So these guys normally require you... Actually, these guys are not requiring any kind of target, which I'm happy with. Because in this team, I don't think we're going to get much of a target. So I'll go with the 10 race with 7-Up. Because they obviously have the larger upfront payment. Out of between... I have no idea who Camel even are, but okay. I think that's an extra million. Obviously, if they're a closed brand, I will not know anything about them. So if it's a little bit laggy, that's obviously because I'm recording at the same time as playing the game. My processor is way above the... I don't know what kind of sponsor this is, but they really think that we can meet. So we've either got 400,000 per race. I think so 400,000 per race will be better. So there, we've got a couple of sponsors around the car. You can see them now. Look, they look actually quite nice, I think. Thoughts about the design set. It's not... Okay, so we could do with a better design. It'll be a 30-lap race. Likely to be some rain. Okay, good to know. We won't be very good here, but there you go. It's next week. Our design centre is severely lacking behind the rest of the paddock. I know it's lots to ask, but they want to upgrade. I think that's fair because we have a good bit of money at the moment, so they need to upgrade our design centre. Oh, with the other team I have, which is not actually that great, at least got more equipment than this. That's crazy. So we'll upgrade the design centre to level 2. That will take a good chunk out of our budget, but we've still got a good bit there. Scouting, I think we've had an update on... Yeah, oh wow, 4-star driver, that's very good. So I think straight away we've got to sign her, because that will be really good. A 4-star driver is going to be very important. So, approach driver, not interested, too good basically. The driver is too good for what we've got, so I think she doesn't want to join, so I don't think I can remove her from my scouted list, but I can't get her basically. Our team stats though, based on drivers and our drivers are actually the 5th best on the grid. Our sponsors, 4th best on the grid, but then all the rest of us were the worst car on the grid, the worst headquarters, the worst staff, and the worst pit crew. So that doesn't really give me much promise for this season. But again, our target is to finish last in the championship. So there's nothing really. The best we can do is finish. I mean, really, our goal is to finish last. So I'm actually okay. Rick DeGraaf, this guy. He's also too good, I think. He's also too good. Let's go ahead and try and approach him. Not interested either. So he's too good. Rick DeGraaf. He's also too good. Sponsors. We've got 2 more sponsor offers for slot 6. So we've either got $1 million for 6 races, or an upfront payment, and then 700,000 for 3 races. I want to do that because it means that we get the payment per race in this team. I think is going to be a lot more important because it makes racing profitable, which is way more important. It's very important. They actually had an objective. This never said they had an objective. An objective of first. Yeah, right. What? How is it that they're in the fixed payment slot though? They're in the fixed payment. If they're fixed payment, that I don't really understand that. The races are only monthly in this series, which is kind of weird compared to what I've been used to. I'll just save the game. Why do I have to finish in a certain place? That's not what it said there. Well, I don't even think I'm going to finish 6th. That means I have to actually come 6th. Like, one of my cars has to finish 6th or above, which is crazy. That's not going to happen. I'm just going to say first. Before bonuses, though, we don't make any money. And that's a bit of an issue. If we're losing money every race, that's kind of a little issue, isn't it? How's the part reliability? Because obviously that can be a little bit of an issue in this game. I mean, the races are shorter in this. 80, 75, 69, 77, 80, 69 is the lowest. So that's generally, I think, just enough to get through a normal Formula 1 race. These races are shorter. So I think that should be okay. I'll have to have a bit of experience first. So let's get into it. It's in the Black Sea, in Russia, this particular course. I have raced here in the F1 series before, because I think it's like round 3 or 4 in that one. This is round number 1 of 10. So that, again, it's 16 rounds in F1. This is like F3 is the equivalent. This is just 10 rounds. So we have a bit of a smaller season to sort of get used to what we're doing, which will be good. David Plays is saying I dare to play Fortnite. Well, this is a stream not on Fortnite, so no. This is practice. And it's raining, so there you go. Extremely funny. It's raining, of course it is. So I think we do need to go ahead and change some of this. Tents, car parks, and street lights off. What's VFX? Smoke and dust particles, that can go off. Yeah, unfortunately, while I'm recording my settings, I'm gonna have to go with a lot worse than I've been used to. This driver is actually not like. He's not right. His form is pretty rubbish, but there you go. Continue. Right, but this is like the setup, so we've got to go with. Oh, I'm not liking this lower FPS. I don't understand why recording does this to my computer, but it does it to it just like I'll have to try recording via the GPU instead. Generally, that doesn't work out though because this computer doesn't have a very good GPU. How's the water level gonna work? Right now, I think it's time for full wets on both cars because it's right at the top, which means full wets. Obviously, that means we need full wets. It's a shame because we can't practice on any of the dry tyres, which will give us a bonus in the race. But that's just gonna have to how it is. I don't know if that makes any sense. And then speed balancing's come right back as well, right towards the top speed of our car. But for some, I think I have to adjust some more things here to get it balanced. There you go. Let's go and keep that. And then the tyre choice to be wet, obviously, because right now when the bar is full, this wet bar, when it's full, you need wet. Can I post spoilers in for what? Spoilers for what? Like, there's no spoilers to give out in this game. Right, I'm gonna go and start doing practice. Yeah, the lag is not great. Obviously, this is. Actually, I'm not liking this close-up camera. It said there was a close-up camera that you can use. I actually don't like it. There you go. It's back to normal now. Back to normal. Right, so let's send both of these guys out. I don't know. Everyone else has gone on inters. You can only do a race. Is there no qualifying in this mode? Is there no qualifying in this series? I didn't know, but. Does that mean there's no qualifying then? Because I can't run a qualifying. If there's no qualifying, that's lucky. That's kind of weird because the sponsor goal also just said race. It didn't say race and qualifying. So does that mean there's no qualifying? Let's just race these. I mean, it makes practice a whole lot easier because I don't have to concentrate on one thing. So at the moment we are in really bad rain conditions and it doesn't look like that's going to finish. But I think by the sounds of the weather report for Avengers Endgame. Yeah, because I don't want to watch Avengers Endgame. Also, if anybody is going to watch Avengers Endgame, please put it in the chat now so that I can be sure to block Damien. I'll only block his messages if he does send. It's a shame there's no way of filtering them, but there you go. I'm not going to watch Avengers Endgame, but if you've watched it and you've enjoyed it, very good. I saw Missing Link earlier this week and it was alright. I'm not a massive fan of it. I don't think it's that good personally, but everyone's opinion. I mean, it still beats the Emoji Movie hands down. Like anything does. But there you go. This rain, I think that's what's lagging it out a lot as well, is I haven't really had this level of rain. I've never had this proper really bad level of rain in this game ever. Like, it's been a rare thing for me. Also, it appears that, yeah, look, there's no thing saying, like, based on sort of level of, based on, before you get, like, a level of sort of how under or over they are on fuel, but because in this series you have to refuel, you don't get that. That's weird, because I've never refueled before in an F1 game, so at the moment we are just sort of, obviously I reckon we'll be towards the back of the grid, definitely. Given sort of our quality of car. Yeah, the FPS isn't great, but, you know, obviously our target is last. That's our literal target, so that's not, in F1, that means per team. So because there's 10 teams, 10th means you're bottom of the standings. So obviously, if there's only 10 teams, our goal is 10th. That's what, just to clarify, it means 10th place means 19th and 20th. So say second place, I mean, because first place, because there's two cars in one team, if your team was a first place team, first and second place would be third and fourth. So therefore 10th place is 19th and 20th, which obviously is last. That's why I'm so happy with our team goal. Because it's absolute stone dead last. That's what's so that's what's so good about it. It's literally just stone dead last. That's our aim. Also, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna have to go ahead and turn this off. What's tilt shift? It's to do with visual. So we're going to go down to low on the quality. Actually, why do I need VSync? I don't need VSync in this computer. I can turn off VSync fine. VSync hogs a ton of FPS. I've learnt that. Okay, there's the sponsors for... there's the spoilers for Avengers Endgame. Not that I'm going to watch it, but there you go. That's why I didn't mind having the spoilers posted. There you go, 18th and 16th based on the laps at the moment, which obviously it will drop now because the water level has dropped, which does mean we get to get some dry practice in here. These guys are now on their in laps, and they are complaining about the balance of the car. I mean, like, we are totally... I mean, we are in a sort of a rubbish car, so I don't blame anybody. So they've gone into their garage, they're very unhappy with their setups, so I think we'll send them out on a dry run of 3 laps, and then that's it now, because the water's gone, but there'll only be a small, actually there's only going to be a small bit without rain. It's going to start raining again, 3 minutes time, so there's only a minute and a half's time, and it's going to rain again, so it looks like we're in for a very rainy race. That's annoying. I'm just tweaking the setups a little bit. Obviously, it'll have to go on a race trim. I'll put a set of intermediates on now. And Gomez. Anthony Gomez. It said Gomez then, didn't it? Faith Anthony. Maybe I just read that wrong, but I'm positive. They're saying that it's very poor. But that's weird because the setup is like, the best setup is right in the middle. Yeah, I've changed it a bit. Downforce can change quite a lot. And then I'll go with that. Obviously, I can't tweak the sets that much. And go on to set of inters. And that'll be it, because I don't think we'll get much chance for a dry practice. At the moment, we just won't. Yeah, oh, I was reading Gomez off that person, not the other person. So I don't know what Gomez that is. So we've got Faith Anthony and something Gomez. I'm not sure what he's called, but there you go. Faith Anthony. Did it not tell me this guy's name? It normally says it. What if I click on him? No. Detailed standings? No. So it is just going to be, it's going to actually get really wet by the end of qualifying anyway, so it turns out these intermediates are probably still not going to be very used. And after that we're going straight into the race, so I think we're just going to skip it super and just see sort of how fast we are. In this game I do tend to be quite fast though, when it comes, he just had a new fastest sector 1. What? How? They're happy with their setup at least. Both of them have just said the aero is way better than it was. I think the only reason we've set such good laps is because the rest of the field is still on wet. We're on inters, but it's soon faded anyway because the rain is very, very sudden. It's like it's known as monsoon conditions when you have that little. That's what the game said it was when you have those the little sort of storm cloud when you have that. So they go 9th and 10th we're all up to, so I think I'm going to have to bring these guys in now because it's so rainy I don't want to ruin a set of inters. But I think, you know, they're sort of getting on for knowing their setup now. They're both like up to high on knowing their setup. The gearing is weird, she just said. That's the end of practice, I actually think, there. 9th and 10th is not bad. I mean, we were the only people on inters, so it's kind of a little bit invalid. That, being the only people on inters. And that's how slow we are. Like, half the field is still able to beat us on wets, and we're on inters. That's crazy. Good effort, and we were only ninth and 10th. That's how crazy it is. So here we are in the race. It's starting off dry by the looks of it. I'm not sure how long it's going to stay like that. So obviously we'll have to use race trim and then wet tyres. I don't know, is it going to start getting really heavy rain, or... I'll have to go with race trim and wet tyres because they're the best performance boosters we have. Obviously, I didn't get to do any qualifying, no, not qualifying, work sort of stuff in practice, so okay. Right, the speed balance, just changing a little bit. Good, and the downforce is okay. So we'll start on the softs. It's 30 laps, so we can pit. We need to pit twice. So I think softs will be fine. Go 10 laps, 10 laps, 10 laps. So no, super softs that is, not soft, super soft. So we go 10 laps, and then maybe go on to a set of softs if we're lagging behind a little bit. I like that. Fuel, the max we can have is 12 laps anyway. That's the most fuel we can carry in this car, so I'll just confirm that. So we're starting 18th and 12th, so it's obviously just a randomised grid, I think. And then handling does need a lot of change in this car. Lovely, I'm liking that very much. And again, super softs, because that's as best we can do. So both on super soft fresh ones, and I think we're ready to go. So that should be it. I think we're going to keep on neutral and medium all race, because again, our target is bottom, so I don't really need to focus on that. We've got, I think, the whole grid basically starting on supers, because it doesn't make much sense. Because obviously normally in F1, say in this game, well, it's not called F1, but in the top level, you don't refuel. In this mode, you refuel. So because you can only go a max of 12 laps without pitting anyway, it's pointless. Which kind of makes more sense for us to do this strategy then. I mean, it doesn't really matter what mode I go in. Our car is still going to get absolutely eaten on the grid. So let's see if there's anything more I can do in terms. I'll turn off the high quality water crowds. I think that's the best I can do. Yeah, that's better. So obviously, I mean, our target is 19th and 20th. We haven't got any rain forecast at the moment, so for right now, we're doing okay. And we're not lost! It's a miracle! We're not lost. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. We are lost now. Oh, so this is a true measure of our pace now. A true measure of our pace is absolutely rubbish. That's the true measure. So, yeah. Obviously, we can only go 12 laps without pitting for fuel anyway. So we'll have to pit, I'm thinking lap 10 and then lap 20, I'm thinking. Not really sure. But yeah, I know that this team just isn't very good. I know that already. I mean, look at us, we're just falling back loads off the grid. I mean, if our target is 20th and 19th, then anything that isn't 20th and 19th is effectively a good result. And at the moment, we're maintaining P17. Yeah, it's really not great, is it? We're really not awesome at this, but, you know. I'm just going to stick with it. That's how it works, isn't it? We haven't got any rain forecast at the moment, so for now I think our strategy is just, you know, just go with it. I'll start to fast forward it now. At the moment though, Anthony, the Faith Anthony, she is maintaining 17th. Gomez, oh, he's in Andre. Okay, Andre Gomez is into, oh, he was in 19th, he's back down to 20th now. Yeah, It's just like being in charge of Williams in F1. You can't expect to be anything else other than last. Sorry, Williams. It's true though. They almost always, unless people crash out, they're always last. Right, so 17th and 19th. Apparently they're saying the person in front of us needs to get out of our way. I'd hard to say that's true. Obviously our sponsor objective is first, but that's never going to happen anyway, or sixth. No matter which sponsor objective we went with, it was still going to be the same way, so that's why I didn't really care. Oh look, we're 17th and 18th, not bad. So we're looking at pitting around lap 10, I think. We've just got on to lap 5, and we've 65 or 61% used our tyres, depending on which driver we're talking about. But obviously we have to pit after a certain amount of laps anyway because of the amount of fuel we'll be using. Also, it is quite obvious I'm not that good at this game, so obviously if I start to do badly, that's why. And I know this. Oh wow, we're into 12. What? Some people have pitted onto some softs. I don't really get the point of doing this strategy unless there's rain arriving soon. Oh, there is rain arriving soon. Oh, that's interesting. That's gonna be interesting, actually. I mean, what do? Do you like? Because I can't really go now. I can't go. Can't really go to sort of the end bit now. So, what are you supposed to do? Well, I'm actually passing a ton of people, which is so weird. Also, I don't think you can double stack still in this sort of mode. I don't think you can, which is when you pit two people at the same time. We've only lasted 8 laps on these tyres, which obviously is an issue. Because around just before, about lap 14, lap 13, it looks like we're going to have a bit of rain, so I think we'll go as long as we can on these tyres, so we can go up to this. I think Anthony will have to pit this lap. I think Gomez can go one more. I'll have to see. Obviously I might just take a little chance. Yeah, I will actually. I think we're good enough to go to that. Yeah, Anthony will have to pit this lap now. It's a shame because it's, you know, it's obviously getting a bit. What I'm going to do is fit inters. I don't know how long it's going to rain for, or how bad the rain's going to get. But I think Anthony can pit onto inters. They'll last 14 to 16 laps. So almost to the end, 15 laps basically. So we should be good then. And then obviously we'll fill it up at the pit stop on the fuel. We'll fill it up. We'll go on safe pit stop as always. And then Gomez the same. Can you double stack pit stops? That's what I wonder. I don't know. Because I don't want to do that, and then because obviously it takes so long to refuel these cars. I will leave Gomez out there for one more lap, I think. Can you double stack pit? I don't think you can by the looks of that. Anyway, we'll pit Gomez now onto inters as well. I don't see any more of the rain. Doesn't like the water's going to get much higher than that, so definitely inters. Fill it up. Yeah, safe. We've got enough fuel, so that's good. So it's going to be refueled at the moment. So now it's being refueled up to the full, which is 12 laps. Done. So Anthony's going to come out now, probably in last, but on inters. I'm not sure how long the rain is going to last. Yeah, Anthony's coming out well at the back, really. At the back by about 10 seconds. So yeah, I think our dream of being last is going true, isn't it? It's not really a dream, but you know. We were in 6th for a brief moment. We can just, I don't know, we're in 7th now. Our tyre wear is so shocking that, yeah. And it made it 11 laps, so it's not bad. We would have had to pit this lap anyway. Our pit crew is slow as well. Yeah, I somehow think that this refueling does take a while. And oh, the rain's come early. Wow, the rain's come early. And only 3 cars are on the inters, and that includes us. That could help us because we're on the rain tyres, and everybody else isn't on the rain tyres, and it's going to rain for, I think, a considerable amount of time. So we can't go to the end on these inters, obviously, because we still need to fuel up one more time anyway. But so we're now going until we can next fuel up. So that's very good. Anthony will have to pick 1 lap earlier than Gomez for fuel and all the rest of it. Yeah, the rest of the field now have decided to start pitting for inters. Well, a couple people aren't. And, I mean, we should start gaining on them, even though we're quite slow, I think we'll still be faster than the field that are on dries. I think so anyway. Maybe it's not wet enough yet, but it will definitely get wet enough. But at the moment, lap 22, this rain's going to be until at least, I think. So at the moment we are in a good position. How long has this stream been happening? I can see 43 minutes. So that's how long I've been playing the game. Oh look, P10 is pitted. We should make it, I think, on durability. But that's the gearbox is on 40%. That's a little bit off, maybe. Because obviously the parts can go. Oh, someone's crashed. Someone has crashed. Oh, they've caught fire. Oh, that means we can't come last now. We can't finish last anymore. That's good. Well, bad for them, but good for us. So they've crashed. They have then. So that means we're technically ahead of them. I think they were crashed just up here. We haven't gone past them yet, I don't think. Oh, we have gone past them now. So there you go, we've gained 1 position because someone crashed. See, we're just like Williams now. The only way we jump up the standings is if someone else crashes. That's how we rely to get our race wins. That's so funny. Also just plain ridiculous. To make it to the end on fuel, we need to pit around lap 19, I think, roughly. I mean, Anthony's tyres should make it 5 laps. Yeah, easily should make it 5 laps. According to the game, anyway. And we've passed a couple of cars that are in for repairs. 13th and 14th we are. That's mega heights. Well, it's about to be 13th and 15th, and probably they're going to pass us as well. Some of the fields are still on dry tyres, even though it's now considered wet. Outside, like, the track is now considered wet. And it has no grip anymore, like the grip has completely faded. But this is like absolute happy days, this. Yeah, I know. The glory of being in a team that's not very good at all. Our components might last a bit longer in these conditions, 40%. That's the worst component we've got is 40, but it was on 40 a couple of laps ago. Maybe in the rain the durability is better, I'm not really sure. Some of these cars are still, we've just passed 2 more that were in for repairs. So P11 in a car that has this is literally the worst car on the grid, and we're in P11. That's excellent, right? Because they've pitted for repairs, so they're taking ages. How can they double stack? Can they double stack? I don't think they can. Wow, they just double stacked, and this car here, Evans, he's had to wait loads, and he's on very badly worn softs as well. So he should now be actually no, he can't be last, obviously, because he's been lapped. He's been lapped. No, they must have a pretty bad sort of issue if they're having to wait this long to repair him. They're losing out a ton of time. Well, I don't think they'll finish 19th even now. They've obviously, Evans has had massive issues. Still wait, Evans is still in the pit. Oh, we lapped someone! We lapped someone! This is like amazing, it's OP. This never happens. We actually lapped somebody. That's crazy. In the worst car on the grid. That's great. The water level is starting to die down about lap 22. I'm not sure whether it'll still deserve inters till the end. I'm not really sure on that. We're P9 and P11 at the moment, which is extraordinary. And in terms of, I will have a look. In terms of needing to repair stuff, this car's now at a 32% gearbox. That might not make it to the end, so I think we might need to do some repairs of our own. As long as they're not too long, I can handle them. The rain isn't stopping, it's just going lighter, so it'll still be good enough for inters. Still. Anthony here has only got 5 laps left on the fuel, so we'll need to pit reasonably soon. Fuel can make it to the end from here, so we've got nothing to worry about. Just pit as soon as either the tyre wear goes or the fuel goes, whichever comes first. So we're doing all right at the moment, not great. Some people have already made 2 stops, but they'll have to pit again from the end, definitely. So they'll have to pit 3 times. Which obviously is a mistake. It must be to do with the fuel, or they didn't see the change in weather conditions arriving. It looks like the rain's not going to stop yet. It's going to die down to just 2 little dots of rain, not 3 dots of rain. But it'll still be rain. The guy back in 11th is the guy that'll have to pit first for our team. Engine feels down on power. Okay, so the engine in his car now, her car, mistake, is starting to go. So I think go 1 more lap and then pit them with Anthony. Go to lap 20 because then we can make it. At least it gets the most out of what we've done. It'll still be okay. How's the situation with the rain? Is still as it was. So we'll pit Anthony now this lap. Repair the engine. Get some fresh inters on there. There's 11 laps remaining. They'll easily last that. We'll fill it because there'll be 10 laps remaining. So we'll fill it. And the park condition we'll still want. Park conditioner, we need to fix this because it won't last definitely to the end. It just won't. Well, it won't cost us an extra position doing that, so we'll do that as well. And Gomez, then we'll leave out 1 more lap. When he pits, I don't think we might not need any extra sort of things. Obviously, yeah, she's got warm tyres now, so we're going to be pitting her this lap now anyway. She's going to be having 40 seconds worth of repairs, so that will hurt us, but it should still be okay. And obviously we're not double stacking them. And some of the cars still need a pit now, so we'll just pit Gomez this lap now onto some inters. Yep, definitely inters. The rain might stop around lap 26, but it'll still take some more time then for the grip to come back and for the dry tyres to actually be a real option anyway. Fuel, we'll fill it up, 11 laps, and then remove 1 lap, I think. How much difference does it make? 1 second, oh, it's fine. Park condition. I'll fix it, just to make sure. It might go. We'll go with a fast pit stop, because it should still be faster. it'll give us an extra position. It'll be a lot faster. So pit now. So Gomez will come in the next lap after Anthony has had her pit stop. They're gonna start repairing the car while they're refueling it. That's really cool that they can do that. So she's gonna have to wait for a bit. Hopefully we don't have to think about double stacking our two drivers. Should exit about 18th, I think, or maybe a little bit higher than that. They're on the gearbox now. They were on the engine, so maybe they're gonna make it. I don't know. Don't think so actually. Yeah, they're in 18th now. They should make Evans, I think. They should get ahead of Evans. Evans will have to pit again, I think. I'm not sure. Right, good. Gomez is coming in just as Anthony's leaving. Anthony is still P18, so looks like we've still kept that. Good. Gomez is having his bit, and they haven't actually, even though it was on fast, they haven't actually made a mistake yet. Touch wood. Oh, they still haven't made a mistake. Good. They have not made any mistakes. Very good. Out on inters. The rain, actually the dampness will still be there when the rain ends, so we will need to be on inters to the end. He's exiting in what looks like P16. It's going to be excess fuel, this both says, so we'll put them in overtake mode. So we've got 7 laps left, so we can put them in overtake mode, and that means that they can actually recover some of the race position that they would have lost because they have excess fuel. This means they can go faster, basically. Gomez has only just been lapped, so that's good. Gomez is doing better, but 16th is not bad. And there are some people that still have to pit, obviously. They might have to pit for repairs, in which case we can then overtake them. But no one's got excess fuel. How many laps do we have left? 8. So I'll go down to this says 9 laps. And then I'll be able to do it. So they're on overtake mode for fuel. They can go to the end on tyres, because it's 8 laps. These tyres can go 12. And then obviously Gomez's tyres are going to be even better than that. So we haven't done great this race, but we've done alright. We've done okay. Even on overtake mode, we're not really catching up to the people ahead of us anyway, but whatever. Some people have got to pit right, like Chew. There's no way Chew can make it. Oh, he's pitting right now, just as I said. Are they going to have repairs? If they have repairs, that'll hurt them. If they don't have repairs, I have got no chance anyway. I don't think they're having repairs. None of them are having repairs. When they have repairs, that's good. Oh, an opportunity to see if we can double stack in this mode. Well, they're teammates. Oh, they're leaving the pits now, so they weren't double stacking anyway. Oh, we are actually going to pass. Actually, no, we're not going to pass them in the pits. Maybe we will. Rogers, are we going to pass Rogers? We've unlapped ourselves. Right, so 8 laps of fuel, 7 remaining, so that's good. We can still go on overtake mode. That's very good. The rain will stop, but the actual dampness won't stop, and the grip will not come back. Yeah, look, some people have made 3 stops, which is what's cost them. I don't really know why they've made 3 stops. It seems a bit stupid to me. P15 and P18, that's actually pretty good for the quality of cars that we have. Obviously 19th and 20th are our expected positions based on stuff. Based on sort of the condition of, oh, someone's having repairs. Someone's having repairs. Please let these be long repairs. Yes, we've passed them. Good, 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 good. They're in the pits and we're passing them because they're having to have repairs. I love it when people have repairs. It's way better then because we get to pass them. I rather Anthony hasn't passed them. But Gomez has passed them. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, no, we've still got excess fuel, so we're good at the moment. P14 though, that's not bad. Oh, Cavalcanti has also... He did also pit for... He's left now. Heard something... Okay, put her down to medium then. She's saying, or should we still be in overtake mode? So, what, we've got 6 laps left, I assume? 5! Oh, no, man, we can still afford overtake mode. The person ahead of Anthony is in 8th, but they have an issue on their car. Very interesting. So they might be pitting then to get that fixed. 16th place have just pit, so we might be able to pass then. Well, Anthony will be able to pass them if no, they're not pitting for repairs, so maybe not. No. Anthony's actually really far behind the pace. Like, at the moment, Gomez hasn't even been lapped. But Anthony has been lapped up to 8th place. But actually, 7th and 8th have just pit, so that's good. Only lapped up to 7th place now. we are not great at this game, it's safe to say, but... We're all right-ish. Gomez is just going to go on to lap 27 now. We've still got excess fuel apparently. 4 laps remaining. Yes, we are still in excess fuel. That's good. And our tyres are going to last to the end now as well, so I'll put it in push. I don't really get a point of 18th place pushing, but Gomez should push so he can stay ahead. The rain has now stopped, but the track is still damp. I think we're just about to go under the excess fuel allowance, aren't we? Go back to medium now, but push on the tyres. Oh, we're into 13th. We passed someone in the pit lane. He's saying we need to fix some of his parts, but like, there's only 1.5 lap, well, 1 3/4 laps left for this guy. Fifth place is just pit for repairs. Please say that they've... Oh! Are these bad? That looks sort of permanent. I mean, it's literally on fire. Is that on fire? That doesn't look too healthy. That car there, I mean, should it be on fire? Obviously yes, because it's fine now. That didn't look okay. That didn't look like normal, did it? Our driver's coming along, but I think they're just going to beat us. Yeah, just got out ahead of Gomez. Really though, P13's enough. P13's pretty good. No one should be pitting now, should they? Coming up to the last lap actually, so that we can put both these guys into attack and overtake to be the fastest cars that we've ever been. All race, it's the fastest we've ever gone. Actually, Anthony's tyres will not last, I don't feel like, so I'll put it on push only. Actually, this lap will I think this lap will be the last one for Anthony, because of the fact that she's been lapped. This one now for Gomez will be the last one. Anthony's on her final lap now, presumably. Well, she's only on lap 29, but the leader's just about to cross the line. The leader has crossed the line, so everyone now is on their final lap. Gomez is looking like it's going to finish 13, Anthony 18th. 13th and 18th, not bad. I'm playing 60 minutes at the moment. That's not bad. Psych, that sucks. It wasn't too bad. I mean, like, we're supposed to finish 19th and 20th, so I'm pretty sure where we finished is pretty good. P13 is very good for Gomez. That was alright. Yeah, I agree with him on that. It was alright. Anthony finished as well. Both finished. And that's the end of the race. Not too bad. For our standards, anyway. Right, it's saving. I'm going to check the cars to make sure none of us were breaking rules. Has anyone broken the rules? What's that? Fastest lap bonus. Oh, never mind. Didn't mean they cheated. 13th and 18th. Not bad. Oh, we did actually still score some points. So we're 9th. That's very good. They're going to be happy with that. We finished 9th overall. So the boss is going to be happy with that. So much money we made or / lost. Driver morale should have gone up. Yeah, we came 9th, so driver morale's gone up a lot, which is very good. The skills haven't gone up of our drivers. The skills actually gone down of our reserve driver. Chairman happiness has gone up 12%, so very good. Relationship with mechanics has also gone up. But we've lost 1 million that race. Why are we spending money on next year's car? How are we spending money on that already? We're not earning much money at the moment, unfortunately. It's nice to have the game back to sort of better FPS now. Finally. So also we do need to go ahead to our mechanics once they finished, and that's good. Our fastest pit stop. I'm happy with the pit stops. Our owners should be happy with that. Yeah, we're on target to finish not last. How is that even a target? Not last. Interview with Channel 6. After his win today, we were wondering if you had any more thoughts on Sergio Arbeloa. Hopefully we can make that happen one day, yeah. Finish interview. Pit crew review, another pit crew review, okay. Car repair will now be finished. Yeah, it's finished. So that means now I get the nice little job of assigning our brand new, where is it now? Car. I get to improve our parts. Now, obviously I'm focusing on reliability side of things before I get to do anything. I don't understand why are they picking the most reliable most reliable parts? Pick the most unreliable parts. So these two are pretty unreliable. And then performance, these brakes are shocking. Let's do both the brakes. As we have some sponsors to deal with as well, so we have a new fixed payment one. I want to go with a bit more upfront payment, possibly. Actually, per race would be better, wouldn't it? Maybe. This one's a mix of both, so I think we'll go with this one. And then we've also got another one in slot number 1. This is 14th or above or 16th or above. Obviously 16th we'll choose. It also gives us a million extra payment as well. So that's very good. Obviously, a million extra payment is always useful. Going through the days at the moment. Anything happened? Little scouting update. Linda Lawrence. Not interested either. Okay. And just someone apparently nearing the end of their career. Okay, move on. Nothing interesting at the moment happening. Scouting. Still got nothing. Just saying scout report finished. Okay. Oh, they're running a race event, that's why it paused it. So this is F1 now, like the F1. The new race is coming out actually, but obviously we won't do this race. There'll be one race per sort of stream because they're such long races. By the time you get all of it done. Gearbox has to be the worst on the grid. They want a new one. Okay, let's go ahead and do a new... I'm happy to do a new gearbox. Cost $1 million though. I obviously want reliability plus 15. The reliability, unfortunately, is never good enough on these new cars. On these sort of like these new parts, they're never very good enough. So it's going to cost $1 million. So we'll go ahead and build the part then. But yes, unfortunately, it does cost $1 million, which is obviously a little bit too high. Johnny Navarro up at 3 stars. Does he want to cut? Wow. Even 3 stars, not interested. Pre-race. Report on the race. 29 laps. Another 40% chance of rain. Wow. The rain is not great, is it? We need a designer apparently as well. So let's go ahead and... Oh, we've already got a ton of ones that we're looking at. So let's go ahead and approach this guy. So he's not interested at all then. This is a real pain. As always, I mean, there you go. Find a designer. Let's go with this guy. This person's 2-star. This is really shocking me. How many drive? Why are these people not interested? It's so annoying. Okay, let's just say at least 1 star. Yeah, there is someone who is 1 star. There's actually someone who's half a star. Coming up to so this guy. We've got the nice young guy. Then woman Mariana Romero. I'm interested. Okay. I want that to be lowest. Long contract, even split. A nice signing on fee. A max one then. Bonus size is quite important. 10 or above, I'll give her 9,000. Proposal sent. Yeah, unbelievable that. We're just making no money. Because we're making 500,000. Next year's car. Why are we spending so much on next year's car? That's what I find weird. It's like, why on earth are we spending so much on a car that we're making next year? Cost per race want to be low. Every race will be saving some money to put towards next season's car while you save the better suppliers you can afford. Requested. I'm definitely requesting additional funds. So it's kept him happy that by... Because he's not going to give me many funds anyway, so... But yeah, per race, we're losing 800,000, which is not great. What are we spending this money on? Like, that's what I want to know. Just so I can get it sort of sorted. Just it's drivers, and then mostly just next year's car. But the sponsors we're only making 500,000 from. I think our game just crashed. Yeah, it did. Interesting, nice. Okay, very interesting. Our game happened to just completely crash. Luckily, it auto-saves after every race, but all that thing we did between the race and the... I might have to disable that mod then. But all the work we did between the race and there, so the new parts, the reliability, all that is lost. It's only about 5 minutes worth of work that's been lost, but That's a little bit annoying. Okay, oh well, that's just that. That's how this game works. It can be a little bit like that. But a little bit of a shorter stream, considering it's, sort of, normally they've been a bit longer lately. But there you go. I'm a bit annoyed about that, but really, I couldn't have done anything about it. It's just how it is. That's how it works, and that's just unfortunate, I guess. But there you go. That's just how stuff works. Anyway, yeah. So I'll have to disable that mod. Luckily, we didn't lose all the race we did today. Even if we did, maybe we'll continue this series. It depends on how popular it is and how much I actually can be bothered to do Formula 3. I would like it to be a very popular series, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Obviously, it did cause a little game crash there, so I have to get rid of that. Obviously, there's the annoying issue that we're constantly in debt, basically. That's something we really need to sort out by getting better sponsors, maybe. I don't really know there. But, yeah, that's what we're going to have to sort out. It's obviously I can decrease our debt by 200,000, but it's still not going to be great. So, anyway, I think that's about the end of the stream now. So, thank you for watching so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, always remember that I have Zazzle merch, link in the bottom right-hand corner of my Mad Chili banner. I will not be bringing out any more merch, by the way, until someone buys some. So why don't you go ahead and buy some, because it's kind of nice if someone buys your merch. That's it. There you go. But if someone were to buy, that would be greatly appreciative. Even a very little, just £3.40 magnet, and then I think we'll be bringing out a brand new lot of magnets and t-shirts. But anyway, if you have absolutely loved this stream, give it a like, and why don't you try subscribing? I mean, it's quite easy, isn't it? I don't know, maybe it isn't. It is quite easy because I'm subscribed to a couple of people. But it's always nice to get some subs up. Recently we hit 50 subs, so thank you very much for that. And soon, in the next couple of months, we should be hitting 10,000 views, which is crazy. 10,000 clicks on a Mad Chili video, that's nuts. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.